Looks like Mr. Monty was desperate for his breakfast this morning. A little bit too desperate, weren't you? Now we get to play the fun game. We get to play the "Has he been sick anywhere else" game. Actually been quite a good boy. He's done it like near his food. I think is a good thing. I mean, it means he didn't walk away from his dinner. He did it in a place where it's nice, easy to clean up. But like I say, you got to check because sometimes you come down the stairs and just step in something wet. Yeah. I woke up this morning early enough to get up and go to the gym. I woke up like ready to go to the gym, 5:30ish. Set up, I was like awake enough as well. And I checked my phone and it was forecasted rain. And I was like, fuck it. I'm not going in the rain. I'm not cycling there in the rain and cycling back in the rain. That's sad. So I'm like, I'm gonna go back to sleep. So I go back to come downstairs, get a glass of juice, go upstairs, have a little drink. And then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go sleep. Then once it starts going crazy in the room, he starts meowing, starts scratching things. He climbs up on side the thing and starts knocking stuff off. I cave, I go down, feed him, we go back upstairs, have a little snooze again. Has it rained? Has it? Fuck. Right, so I've had breakfast, I've had a grapefruit, which I was gonna have before going to the gym, and I had my eggs, which I was gonna have after the gym, all in one breakfast. It was lovely. I've done a wash, put the washing out. As I put the washing out, it started to rain. It stopped raining. It's just gonna be like that today. We're just gonna have to risk it. I think Laura's coming back like lunchtime. Also, I cooked an egg earlier, and it went like really weird. So I bailed on it and had a different egg. Look at this. I've never seen that happen before, so I was like, meh. Also, like, didn't lift up properly from the pan either, so it was a bit like, that was really spread out, and that's me trying to like get under. Anyway, that's by the way, just something I've never seen before. Put the washing out. It's now time to do some powdering, baby. So I don't think I need to clean, but I do need to tidy up a little bit. I think Laura's come back like this afternoon-ish, so she'll be back at like 4, 5, I'm guessing. I just can't really be bothered. I need to clean the sink. Some things need cleaning, some things need just like tidying. So I need to put the recycling out, that's number one. And then I need to clean the sink, and then do the washing up, and then in theory it's just tidy, I think, rather than clean, because it's been cleaned recently. Although maybe the hob, let's do some spot cleaning instead of like, you know what I mean, like blanket, clean everything cleaning. Well, here's that 40% chance dice roll of 0.2 mil. There's my washing. This afternoon, it's 0%. It's just an hour of this. It's all we've got to put up with. Otherwise, I'm just going to have to bring the washing in, put it back in the the washing machine for a spin cycle, and then put it up on the airer and cry. I didn't think it was going to rain this much. I had an opportunity about half an hour ago, and I saw the clouds come in, and I checked the weather forecast to call it, and I probably should have. It took me ages to put it out there. It'll take me ages to get it in, and it'll take me ages to put it up again. And I'd rather, you know what I mean, if I'm going to lose, I may as well lose at the end of the day rather than now. Sun's out, washing should definitely dry, thank God. Otherwise, it's nearly 4 o'clock. Laura's on her way home. I've just been pottering. I'm not doing some crazy cleaning. I've cleaned the kitchen where it matters. I've hoovered the stairs, which are always, I don't know why. Why? I assume it's because he tears up and down them. But the amount of hairs that get like trodden into that carpet from Monty are insane. Effectively fill up easily the hoover, firstly. But even that's after we have like this little scratchy thing where you like rake the carpet, and that gets like a good handful of fur. And then you hoover it and it still fills up the hoover. It's mad. Because he rockets up and down it. I just sleep on it as well sometimes. But yeah, so kind of continuing on from a theme from like my last. I'm really struggling with like what to do with myself. I feel like last week I started to like dawn on me that basically, like I'm currently just wandering around the house, like kind of at a loss. I don't know what to do. Like nothing drives me anymore. Oh my God, baby. It's like, why are you making so much noise? I'm trying to sleep. Oh yes, oh yes, oh my God. And like, for a long time, I said to myself, I'm just gonna, since Christmas, my whatever it's called, New Year's resolution, has been effectively, do what you want to do. If you want to do something, do it. And I'm now at the point where I don't know what I want to do. I just know I don't want to do what I'm doing, you know? And I feel like I've realised that I spend all of my time like literally all of the time working or like just cleaning around the house, or like, you know what I mean, like just fucking around basically. And then because of like the time that those two things take, like and when they happen, there's like dumb gaps in between that I can't really do anything in, and I'm just kind of like bored, I guess, bored, and don't know what to do with the time in between. Like, and I feel like I've been working so hard, I'm doing so much that I'm just too tired effectively to want to do anything significant. And I hate it. I hate it. The only thing I do currently is go to the gym, and because of the kind of person I am at the moment, I either lose, so the time I lose to that is sometimes a Friday afternoon and a Sunday morning. Like, that's all I quote unquote lose, because every other day I do it before work. But I need an afternoon hobby, so I don't just turn into a fucking housewife, basically, house husband, basically, or whatever. Take your sexism there, but you know what I mean. I think what gets me most is that I know, I just had a bit of a coughing fit. I know how productive I used to be, and there's things like on my computer right now, a load of videos that just sat there, need editing and need uploading, and I just don't want to do it. I just don't know what to like do about that, you know? My day-to-day is consisting of trying to deploy some code in a state where it's turned off into an environment where I know it's not going to work, just to document why it's not working. That's one thing. And then the next one is deploying that same code turned on to another environment once I've got one more person to finally tick on my fucking PR. How many times do I have to post the link to this bitch? And then deploying that to another environment and hoping nothing bad happens to it, because if it does, then it's going to be a bit more of a pain in the ass to fix. And then I am trying to fix the same app hosted in a different format in an old test environment with old code in it, where it's started failing for some reason. That's my day today. It's so much fun. I've just finished all of my meetings for the day, so it's now like literally just, that's it for the day. During my 10 AM, I finally finished the stem of this dandelion thing. I'm keeping the thread on the back just for safety, just in case the knot unravels. But now I've just got to do this one, this, and then there's like a little bit of yellow goes in the middle of here. God damn, does it take a long time compared to the old ones. These ones are a lot less fun than I think all the other ones I've just kind of done like learning, whereas this one is supposed to look good, you know? So you have to be a lot more careful with it, and it's just a lot less like automatic. You have to concentrate more than you do with the other ones, where you just kind of like absent-mindedly stitch and it's fine. We've made progress. It turns out that it doesn't fail on every environment it goes up into, just team environments, which is interesting because team environments are like the least locked down. Monty is just chilling in the doorway. Hello. Printed something earlier, so I think he's like watching the printer, making sure it doesn't make another move. Not on my. Do you have to do this? Why are you doing this? Get your little hand free. Good boy. I've still got to do that little bit of documentation, but otherwise we're happy, I think. Kind of annoyingly had like half a lunch, so I need to have the rest of my lunch. I don't really know. It's quite sunny outside as well, actually. I thought it was cold. I've got jeans on. It's quite hot out. But yeah, I don't know what I'm doing basically now. I'm done for the day. I have also checked some life admin, which I can't do till tomorrow. Booked our car in to get its air conditioning looked at because it's not cold, basically. My sewing's quite good. I've finished this big bit now, and I'm on this curvy bit. I'm kind of nervous. This kind of wobbles a little bit by design, not by mistake. But this is an angle. It's going to be quite difficult. And Laura's on the bus on the way home, so it's time to cook some dins, and then we're going shopping because it's Monday, baby. Gym tomorrow morning. What am I wearing? I think I'm calling it a day on swimming on Tuesdays. So I'm definitely gymming, not swimming. It's usually also a shorter session on a Tuesday than any other day, which would infer cardio rather than weights. I was saying I need to figure out like a better, like not plan, but Well, yeah, plan, I guess, actually. So I can properly, like, space out cardio and weights or whatever. But it's going to be a wet week this week, so no cycling to work on Wednesday. So I think we got a cardio day tomorrow. I need to space out, I need to space everything out. I need to figure everything what I'm doing. But I'm thinking cardio. I've not done cardio in a while. Maybe something like rowing and then like a small weights. That's what the plan is. Otherwise, we've done shopping. All standard Monday stuff. I've got swim stuff just in case I want to swim. So, went to the gym this morning, guys, and I am fucking pumped. So when initially I got there, I was like, I'm going to do cardio stuff. I'm going to try and do cardio, and then I'm going to do like a weights thing, but I'm going to aim for, what's it called? Like an abs workout thing at the end. What's my cat meowing at? You okay, Moo Moo? Is there a fly? What is it? So I get there, and I'm like, right, I'm going to do stepping, I'm going to do rowing, and then I'm going to do some weight stuff. And I didn't have time for all of that. So anyway, so I got there and I was like, the steppers are probably more popular than the rowing machine. So I'm going to do stepping first. So I got on the steppers and I climbed up 100 floors, as you do. About 25 minutes-ish. And then was like, right, okay, right, stop that. I didn't do a cool down. Stop that. Went on to rowing machine. Right. So since I've been going to the gym, I've been aiming to do a sub 2 minutes per 500 meter 5k. So basically 5k in less than 20 minutes. Previous best was about 20-20. So 20 minutes, 20 seconds, averaging about 2 minutes 2 minutes 2-ish, roughly, per 500 meters. Today, 19 minutes 45, baby. 1 minute 48 point something average. Oh my God. So pumped. I started like too fast. I'm like, you're not gonna be able to keep this going. And I was like, well, let's just like get into a rhythm. So I got into the rhythm of it and I'm like, you can do this, man. You can do this. You've got this. And I was like, I got to about halfway. I was like solidly below 159. And I'm like, you can do this, man. I'm only leg limited at the moment. My legs are starting to ache. But imagine being able to do it. And then I got to like 10 minutes to go and I saw that the 1945 was doable, not just the 2 minutes, the 20. And I was like, you got it. You got this, man. And I fucking did it. I was well chuffed. So yeah, I was pretty chuffed with that. After that, I just went on the treadmill. I did 10 minutes, just like cool down, because I've gone hell for leather on the on the row machine. So I didn't do any ab workout, but I wouldn't have had time to anyway, because that's like 20 minutes, 30 minutes. I start work at 8. I like got back and basically opened up my laptop and started working while I cooked breakfast. So yeah, so I wouldn't have time to do the full workout on a Tuesday. Anyhow, it is time to... Today's a day of meetings and a day of looking at graphs and measuring what we did yesterday. So, lol. So we were concentrating so much on like the results of the load test. We're like in an error state since after the load test. 99288. 99288. I was just about to brag in the like 10 a.m. We have the 10 a.m. meeting. It's just called the 10 a.m. Where we get like representatives from each team and we talk about like metrics and incidents and stuff. And they said at the end, has anyone got anything interesting to say? And I was like, we have something really interesting to say, but I'm going to keep my mouth shut because at the moment we have an incident and it's actually not related. It looks like it could be related, but it's not related. We've pushed 2 things out. And yeah, one of them is in production and causing issues, and the other one is not in production and is now blocked behind the thing in causing issues. So yeah, kind of a bit stuck. I need to look at some graphs. I've got like some boring jobs to do, which is the annoying thing about like big bits of work that are exciting is actually like doing most of the work is really dull and annoying. And then you get like a short bit of like, oh, this is great. And then you get like documenting, looking at graphs, tweaking at stuff, all boring. It's end of the sprint today. So we've got sprint retro, sprint review, ways of working meeting, and post-incident review session. So effectively today I've got less than an hour of actual work time. I just got a pop-up that says we're going to sign you out in 2 minutes. And I'm like, okay, cup of tea time. The worst thing about gym days is all the washing up after. To be fair, some of that's left over from last night, but it means that lunchtime is like half lunch, half washing up. really having struggles with deployments today. It's the first time we've pushed this technology out into production. And I've seen so many brand new errors I've never seen before, just during the deployment pipeline. It's fine because the app goes up, goes into the error state, and then error, and it's all like behind. It's like a canary deployment effectively. Done for the day. I've sorted out a video. What's your little problem, Moo? Want to sniff? Got anything to say? Just been in this tower all day, haven't you? How about sleep, Moo Moo? A lot of meetings. Towards the end of the day, we had a meeting discussing the naming of things. God damn, could not care less. It's part of our continued attempts to merge the two teams together and merge two different ways of working. And like I say, we are the team that in general sets the templates that all the other teams follow, except this one team that we've merged with who seems to do things differently for no apparent reason. And again, we didn't get to the things I care about, which is the PR bits. But anyway, we'll have another meeting to look forward to after spending 40-50 minutes chatting about naming conventions. Otherwise, nice. Like I say, finished for the day. I've uploaded a video, new sprint tomorrow. I don't know what I'm focusing on in the next sprint. In the office tomorrow for one. It's very windy right now. That's getting blown around like crazy. Anyway, Laura's not getting back until it's her double gym class. She does 2 gym classes at the end. It's raining all overnight. And raining tomorrow afternoon. So yeah, no bike, but we'll bus to work tomorrow. She's doing 2 gym classes. She's not back until like 7:30. I am cooking something different though. Last week, Laura does the same gym classes more or less every week. They move around a little bit, but more or less every week. She was back later on Sundays. And every day she did that, I was picking recipes or things to cook that are easy to time, like you just bung it in the oven or whatever. And it's so boring. And I've been stressed about not being able to do my own thing. And one of the things I like doing is cooking. So now, instead of cooking shit meals effectively, and just bugging it in the oven and then just killing time, now close to the time when Laura's coming back, we're cooking something new. And I like cooking stuff new. So effectively, one of my hobbies is back, cooking, even though that is a chore that I have to do now. But you know. Otherwise though, I have about at least an hour and a bit until I need to start looking at this. An hour and a half really as well. Look at my bloody clock, isn't it great? And I'm back in the position of not really knowing what I'm doing with my life. I feel like I might play a little bit of Xbox. But yeah, maybe I should go for a walk. I used to go for a walk before and after work for mental health reasons. I've stopped doing that, but I also don't want to. So there's that. Again, I'm struggling to find ways to fill my time. Monty's like, will you shut the fuck up, man? I'm trying to sleep. Because like I say, an hour and a half is a long time, but I've just finished work, so I don't really want to do, well, I've finished work plus some admin stuff. Oh, I was going to look at that thing. Let's just relax, mate. Doesn't matter, does it? I'll play some Xbox. Might be playing a little. I'll have the last amount. Well, not all of it, but I'm gonna have some chucky egg. I was gonna investigate this investments thing, but I'm trying to do some more stuff with my money because inflation's a bitch. Walking into the office today, look how wet the floor is. It's not even rained yet. That's the rules. If I'm getting the bus into the office, I need to have a raincoat, or I should be cycling. It's supposed to be quite nice around lunchtime, so hopefully we manage to get out and have a wander around. I brought my camera with me as a first experiment with my new camera strap thing. As I've been saying a lot, I want to get back into photography and stuff, and I think there's loads of places I could wander around with a camera and it'll be a lot more fun than just wandering around at lunchtime regardless, you know. It does feel weird getting the bus in. I kind of have an unofficial budget for coming into the office, so bus tickets are £5 ish, and I allow myself £5 to come into the office. Even when I'm cycling, I'd get lunch or something, because at the end of the day the only real advantage to coming into the office is getting out of the house. Like, there is no other reason for me to come in. I need to sweeten the deal in some way, like the cycle I think is a benefit to going in. Meet up with Laura at lunchtime sometimes, buy lunch, have a hot chocolate, which I can get one hot chocolate for free from work. So yeah, it's the start of a new sprint. This sprint is going to be interesting because I think we've got planning today at some point. It's going to be interesting figuring out how we prioritize stuff now. We are pushing for more things to be, what's the word, shared out between the two teams, and for one clear priority, which we're never going to get. And we shouldn't have one clear priority with 9 people. We should have 3 priorities. But anyway, I want to share stuff out because, like, I get bored of doing the same thing all the time, and I've been doing the same thing for ages, so I kind of want someone else to take some of that stuff off me, but also I don't want to do anything shit, you know? I feel like there's potential for a lot of shit. I don't know. I'm playing with something quite fun and cool at the moment. It's just frustrating at times. Like I say, it's frustrating during the beginning, then you get like a, yes, it works, and then you get frustrated towards the end as well. And I'm in the end frustration bit, so I'm like, oh, maybe I should do something more fun, but then I'd get jealous when someone else gets to do the fun stuff, you know? I'm always jealous of people who manage to go to work with like a really tiny bag. I don't know how people do it, and I appreciate I'm walking in now with a absolutely unnecessary DSLR in my bag. I appreciate that, but when I've only got that because I need this bag because it's basically almost full and there is just a DSLR shaped hole at the top, so I may as well put it in. If I took it out, it wouldn't make much difference, you know. But like when I cycle in, I have like 2 more or less, not full, but like I couldn't have one pannier bag for my bike. That dude, I mean, that guy cycling in, he's got like a little, effectively a basket on the front of his bike, a small basket, and that's got all this stuff in. How? I do like my creature comforts, like I got my headphones and my laptop and obviously my laptop, like my dock and all that kind of stuff. I don't know. I guess if you come into the office every day, then you don't need your laptop, do you? And then you can leave all of the paraphernalia that goes with that. The big thing as well is lunchbox and water bottle. I've ordered a water bottle on Kickstarter and it's taken forever. I'm so excited for it. It's near production. I want it so bad. At some point today, an engineer is coming to fix this for us. Because I'm the only person in the office, that means I've got to sit here in silence without music or headphones on because I won't hear the door. Yay. I'm gonna move and set up this desk so that I can see the door. I've come out for that walk a little bit later than I wanted because we had a meeting over lunch. It is actually kind of annoying having to carry your camera all the time. Obviously, like, the initial idea was I'd have a bag so I could put it in. I mean, I can like let it dangle, but I'm not sure if that's more or less. That's more annoying. I think this is the one scenario where I might have a neck strap and don't have a bag with me because it's my work bag, you know? Usually I would have a bag with me. I'm also struggling to figure out like what to take photos of. Like, I have a very specific style of photo that I like and that I think I'm quite good at taking, and I'm trying to learn how to do that on like a much broader scale. So like landscapes, I'm shit at. I'm also not very good at photos in like grey weather like this, like, you see? But yeah, so I'm trying to learn how to take those different kinds of photos and like how to colour them and stuff like that, so it doesn't always have to be sunny to get a nice photo, that kind of thing. But because I'm not used to looking for those photos, you know what I mean? Like, it's hard for me to even take them. And I just feel like I'm just taking a photo of green stuff so that I can practice colouring green photos, you know? I think I just got some good ones. I did get in a fight with the autofocus there because I was like, I thought I'd broken it. I want to be able to justify buying a better camera. And to do that, I need to be able to get the most out of this. Yeah, trying to get better at like framing photos that I'm not used to framing, then getting the best possible photo out of the camera, and then tweaking it even more, like all 3 of them at the same time. It's quite difficult to do. Oh, and by framing as well, I mean, like I say, taking photos I'm not used to taking, like in grey clouds and all that kind of stuff. The water tastes good, baby. So I was watching a tutorial thing like of how to like edit photos and I was like, when I was watching it, I was like, oh, that's how they do that. That's why I was taking photos of green stuff so I could play around with like basically just modifying one colour. And I'm like, Oh, if I literally follow that tutorial, that's not how it works. You can't just follow that one singular tutorial and then have a photo come out, right? So anyway, I need to look at it. But I was looking at one where I've like, to the photo, I've managed to like kind of crop it and fix the kind of lens stuff, which is quite cool. And I'm playing around with the colours. I want to do a bit more basically than just kind of basically play with the contrast, you know? And I'm like kind of desaturating everything except, well, not everything, but popping like colours and stuff. It's quite good fun. Anyway, came back from work. I was doing a bit of that, cooking, going to bed. Now, gym tomorrow. It was really, what's the word? Anyway, yeah, gym tomorrow. Not much else to report. I'll catch you later, baby.